Hello, peeps. Welcome to another episode of Boundless. In this episode, we are going to just take a look at kind of where we're at in the game, where we're at progression wise. It's been a little bit since I've put out an episode, so I just kind of want to update where I am at and what we've got going on. So it's nighttime, of course. I've done a little bit of work on my base. I got the outside of the second level complete. I need to forge me another block changing chisel so I can change these refined metamorphic to refined sedimentary. So this will all match. I got quite a few of those to do. I've started to swap out the stone for some brick on the exterior. Unfortunately, since it's nighttime, it's kind of hard to see it. But yeah, we got basically all of the outside all framed up. And then inside, I have just recently, like today, finished it up where I've swapped out all of the refined sedimentary rock that I had in the walls to brick. So we're using this warm yellow that we've got from SERP while mining for diamonds. So this is how our base currently looks. The workshop, I swapped out all of these too, so this is all brick. I messed around a little bit tonight with my spark core and my spark generators, trying to set them up on this wall instead, but I wasn't able to get all of the spark links connected because I was hitting the limit for them. So instead I put it back down in the floor, and thanks to the one, I got 8 generators connected together now, so I have 8 slots for when I need to generate spark. See, power, our mixer, we have, thanks to Onyx Gem, we've gotten 8 advanced power coils for our mixer. So in our mixer we're sitting at 2400 power. Our centrifuge is still the same. I did make a mass craft of advanced power coils for our refinery, and I'm using 18 coils. So we have 9 on this side and 9 on this side, which gives us 5400 power. The max that you can have per machine is 24 coils. But after 12 to 14, there's diminishing returns, so you don't really get to see a lot of return by adding more coils beyond the 14th one. But just for symmetry, I wanted 9 and 9, so we have 18 here. Same with our compactor. I made a mass craft of advanced compactor coils, and we have 18 of those. And I just did my workbench advanced ones within the last couple of days, so we have 18 of these. I started collecting my own gems to do my mixer ones, and I think I'm going to finish that next, and then we'll go back and we'll do our extractor. And then last but not least, we'll go back and do this, the center forge. I created these little like heat vents to go over on top of the furnace. I know they don't generate heat like for real, but I just thought it looked kind of cool. Let's see, we got upstairs. I've started to lay out some of the upstairs area. Got the floor all in on one side. On this side, I got all of the most of the filled in with refined. I just need to make some more brick, and then take this all back out and swap it out for brick. I need to make some more of this type of brick for the walls. But up here will be storage. It'll duplicate the storage that we have downstairs on both sides. And this was just a temporary ceiling that I threw up for now. You won't see it anyway from inside the build. It'll be only visible from on top of the build. In this area, this is all the higher I plan on going, at least for right now. Out here in this area, but in here I kind of plan on going up higher to create like a lookout tower up on top that'll reach up quite a ways up into the sky. Let's see what else. Character wise, I just hit level 49, so I haven't even claimed my reward for it yet, so we can do that now. So we have, like I said, I just hit 49, so I haven't even hit 50 yet on my main. Skill wise, I kind of am running a little bit of a all-around build, I guess. I kind of master in hammer mastery, so I got hammer epic and hammer mastery because I do a lot of mining on this character. So I have my power bonuses maxed out, my agility bonuses maxed out, and my attributes bonuses maxed out. But I also like to run around and explore with this character. So I have my luck bonuses maxed out, and I have the gathering epic because I do go out and gather surface resources. And sometimes depending on what I'm gathering, like I've been gathering a lot of clay and mud and ash to make bricks, I will swap this for this, so then I have at least a little bit of more power with my shovels, and then I have increased action speed with my shovels. Unfortunately, with the way that this one is set up, where it would take me five cleanse points every time to swap these around, so I just leave this at 5 out of 5, and I just swap this if I'm doing gathering for my brick stuff, at least for right now. Eventually I do have, let's see, I do have this alt here is kind of being created to utilize as a gatherer with a shovel and an axe, but I need to level him up some more. So I have been processing some stone with him, trying to get him leveled up higher. And then this obviously is my forging alt, so he's at 17, hasn't gone up any higher than 17. And then this is my crafting alt, which I believe I just hit 39 with my crafting alt. So I do all of my crafting on Twisted, except for like lately I've been processing stone with Twisted Punk, trying to get him some more levels. I do not do basically any crafting at all with my main. Let's see what else. coin wise, I'm pretty poor. I don't have a shop. I really don't have any plots in any high traffic areas. The best one that I have is probably our diamond mine on SERP, where our portal is at. Community wise, we have some open spots, so if anybody's interested in joining us here, this is where my shop is eventually going to be. And I got started, I got the floor laid down, I got it kind of marked out where these will be the exterior walls, this will be the entrance, this will be where the shop stands and request baskets will sit out in the center part here. There will also be some along the exterior walls. I hope I did that right, figuring this out. There'll be some along this outside wall, some along this wall. Eventually there'll be a portal in the middle here that'll go to one of the portal seekers shopping hubs. Let's see what else. Right now I just have some request baskets out to try to purchase some materials for making brick, so I don't have to necessarily gather all of it by myself. The rest of the community, we have Dewan has a shop here. This is his refined chop shop where he sells basically anything out of a refinery. So he's got a lot of different types of refined rock. He's got some decorative rock. So if you're in need of any refined rock and don't want to go out and gather it yourself and craft it yourself, you can come here and purchase stuff. He's got a few of the doors, some signs. He's even got the stone or the wood, so he's got refined wood, a lot of the different colors. So Onyx Gem has his shop over here. He has some basic resources that you can go out and gather. So if you don't want to go out and gather them, you can come buy them from Onyx Gem. He does have some coils here. I'm on his beacon, so I don't know how much he's selling them for. This is Dave's build. I love the use of the trapdoors for fences. We have another shop over here. This has got brew and food. This is Dundee's shop. He's got a pretty cool setup where he's using some trapdoors on top of some chiseled wood to create like countertops. He's got chairs set up in front of requests or the shop stands. Serve kind of like as countertop or seating area to sit down and eat. So he's got some request baskets set up. What's these? Weird. It says I don't have permission to. I'm not trying to. I don't know why I need permission to interact with that. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of because it's locked. So I don't know if Dundee realizes that, but by locking because he doesn't want people to be able to lock this door or move these trapdoors. But that lock on the other side of this lock causes us not to be able to interact with this shop stand, so people can't sell to him. I'm gonna have to let him know if I see him on. Like, we can access these other ones and sell the other items to him, but we can't sell any of the yams that he's trying to buy. He's got brews on tap, some weapons. So if you need any of these kind of items, you can come to Dundee's shop. We have quite a few other builds going up on here. This is the start of another shop from Tina. And there's a maze here. I don't want to go get lost in it. That's a maze by Abbott. Abbott made that maze. We have most of the path is all installed. There's several plots available if anybody's interested. A couple open spots. This is Sin and Ger's spots. It's got this cool, almost like a crypt build here. Love that wood. I actually got to get me some of this wood, this color of wood. Sin built this is Adam's family house. She did an amazing job on this build. So if anybody knows the Adams family, this is their house. This is Skag's stuff. So he's got his workshop. Thought he had a really cool setup with how he ran his machines. One of the first times I've ever seen machines hung basically upside down from the ceiling. It's pretty cool because you can walk everywhere in the shop and still have access to all of the machines. And this is his storage area. We currently are, see if we look at Angel 1, we're currently third on Angel 1. Grindstone is, they've been going crazy. Is it Sandbo? They're the main hub for the Ultima hub. This is Ripsky's place. He's got some cool chisel work on the floor. He's got storage up here. Some machines are he's starting to install some of his machines up on top. And then he's got this cool basement access where he's got some more machines. And if we go down farther, we get down to his spark generators. And then he's got more machines. I like how he did with the spark links. How he connected all of them. I don't know how he was able to connect all of that and be able to stay underneath the limit for them, but he was able to do it. And then we have Onyx Gems house. He's got, this is his workshop. So he's got a similar setup to mine where he just doesn't have like storage in between them. So he's got all of his refineries here. He's got quite a few refineries. He's got what? So he's got 9. With 1 on the floor for power. Same with his compactor. His mixer. And see, he's got a double wide door to get in. So he's got, in this center location, he's got him set out in a 2x2 configuration with his power coils around it. And then he's got his workbenches and his extractor. He's got furnaces on one side and his crafting tables on the other side. I am not sure where he has his forge. Maybe it's down here somewhere. I do not see his forge. Maybe he doesn't have one. It's not mixed in with his other ones, is it? No. Huh. He must not have one. Unless it's somewhere in his storage area. No. Oh well. And then this is obviously the back entrance to a shop. The one's got a really cool storage area that he just built. So let's sneak down into his storage area here. So he's got bricks and more bricks. He's got these really cool waterfall features because this part was underwater. He had to dig all of this out, remove all the water. And he's got the cool waterfall effect. And he's got all his storage. Man, he's got a lot of storage. A lot of stuff too. And then, see, one of the first spots where I saw this type of wood was in here with his crafting tables and his table setup, which is pretty cool. So that's kind of where we stand. We're slowly expanding our community to include across the river here. We have this river that kind of stretches through here and circles around on the other side. I have plans to make a bridge. Obviously take this out, but make a bridge that spans across here. And then there's some more building sites available on this side. We need to do a little bit more work on plotting out some more of the paths and getting the paths laid down. But we're working on that. That's a work in progress. I'd like to get my like to get my base finished, but my top priority, I need to really get building on my shop. I just need to make sure I have all of the materials that I need to build it. So this will be one of our next episodes coming up, is going to be building our shop. I should have enough shop stands and request baskets made up to lay this all out. There'll be 2 levels, so there'll be a ground level here. There'll be some type of staircase over here in this area to go up to the second level. The second level basically will duplicate a lot of the bottom level, except for this little nook here, because it'll just come straight across. We got this cool slate brick by using a color changing chisel, or a block changing chisel. I guess last thing is, if anybody is interested in joining us, there's 2 ways to get to our community, and they both come out into this kind of it was at one point kind of a central hub location. The first one is in lawn clippings, which this is the portal seekers portal hub, and it comes off of Gravodius T. So if you come to Gravodius T and you come into Angel 1 and you come down, and our portal is right here, and that'll get you to our community through that way. And the other way is through this other portal on the side here, and this brings you to Grindstone, which is the main hub on Angel 1 for the Aquarius network from the Ultima Guild. And this, if you come from their Ultima Guild HQ on Finata, right here, the US West Planetary Gateway leads you to Angel 1. And you just come over here, and you'll find our little portal right here to Little Pork Chop. So that's basically all I have for an update right now. I guess if you have any questions as far as what I'm working on and what we've been working on, just let me know in the comments. I thought about trying to change up my little bit of my design here just a little bit. I was thinking about getting the workbench or the powered machines out of the floor, putting it here so I would center it here, have an open spot here obviously, and then behind in that row there would be the power coils on each side and then behind. But in order to do that, I'd have to basically shift, all of this would have to shift over at least one block to create enough space behind it to be able to put power coils behind it. And then I'd also need to try to figure out an access, a way to get behind there to access all of the power coils. So it didn't seem reasonable to me to try to do that, so I'm just gonna leave them the way they are right now in the floor. They're easy enough to access from the basement. If I go down into the basement, I can easily access them to repair them. And I never filled those holes in. Let's grab some of that. There's probably one on the other side. Yep. I had standard power coils in there before, but I didn't need them anymore. my power coil setup is a little bit of a mess on my extractor, but I needed to get up to at least 3,000 power, and I needed to get that high so I could craft some of the stuff needed for forging. So that is kind of where we're at right now. I think I covered everything. We went over my skills, updated where we're at with the base, kind of talked about our plans for a little bit for the future, a couple projects that we have going that we'll be able to work on. So with that, thanks everybody for watching. Hit the like button if you liked what you saw, and subscribe if you want to see more content. And I will talk to everybody later. See ya.